This is video 3, week 6. The previous video we had our zombie moving left and moving right. Now we want to encourage our zombie to jump over obstacles. So to do that, we're going to actually add another object for the zombie to bump into and then react to. So I'm going to make sure I'm in the game layer. I right click, add a new object, a sprite. And again, I'm just going to add a color, red, going to paste it in, close, and then resize this so it's an object which the zombie will touch. And we'll just pop it here. And actually, I'm going to copy it, delete this one, and paste it in here because I want him to do a leap. We can increase the power of his leap so he leaps onto that platform. I don't know if I'll be able to do it, but we'll have a look. And here, I'm going to move this bump stop up to about here. And I'm going to copy this, paste it, so he jumps up the step. Don't want him hitting that on the way down, so he should jump here, go to here, come back, and jump up the step. Okay, we don't need to do anything to this other than give it a name. So I'll just call it Zom Jump, so I get a clue about what it actually is. And I'm going to go back to my actions, and I'm going to add a new event, zombie, on collision with another object. Where's my Zom Jump tile? There it is. Zombie, simulate platform, pressing jump. Okay, let's test that out. Oh, no, he didn't quite make it. He fell down the hole. So what we can do here is we can also, on collision with zoom jump, put another action in here. So I can go zombie. Set jump sustain. Maybe that will work. Let's have a look. I know. Oh, okay. Let's give it a couple of. Let's go. I don't know. So let's just put in 300 now and see what happens. And then I'm going to say system wait 0.25 seconds. Okay, so we need to change the jump speed of the zombie to enable it to fly through there. I don't think he'll have enough forward motion to be able to get there, but I think I can probably get him to land if he did a jump through on that platform. The problem is that platform is on the game layer and its tile map is set. So what I can do is I can actually change the parameters of my tile map here without affecting my player. So let's just see how it plays for now. So our zombie, oh, and they all fall through. Okay, that's because I've taken the solid behavior off this tile map. Let's add it on again. Okay, so the way to change that solid behavior so our character still runs on it is to actually give this tile map a new behavior. Uncheck solid, we go to behaviors, and we add jump through. So now it's still solid, but our character can jump through the different levels. So for example, he can do this. But that means that he can fall through different levels. All right, so what I can do there is, and let's change my behaviors. We can add now these guides for our characters to run through, and that's going to solve the angle problems. Okay, so I'm not going to do that now. I'm going to do that later on in my own time and show you what that looks like. But that's actually the better way of making a platform game, because we can include angles. But we're going to leave it like that now because I want to have my zombie jumping at different speeds. So let's go to my main menu now and have a look at a few things. So what I want to do is I want to increase the jump strength of the zombie. So I go add action, zombie, set jump strength, and it's at 650. So let's start with 1200 and see what that takes us. I'm going to put that before he is in collision with the before he jumps. So it's preset, and let's take a look. Nice. Okay, I think I probably want him to maybe hit the target here, and then he comes back and he can have a go at Trump, and then he's going to fall to here, and then he'll jump up over the steps. But what we want to do is we want him to change his jump speed back again so he's not flying through the air. So let's rearrange a few things on the level. So we got him jumping up onto this platform. So I'll put this here. He'll come down here, and what I want him to do is when he's on this platform, I want him to decelerate. And I can do that by making sure I'm on the right layer first. So let's just make sure I'm on the game layer. I'm going to add yet another object, sprite. I could do a wait command, but I quite like adding physical things. I prefer seeing physical things rather than just relying on time, because different things could happen. I'm just going to put this green block here, and I'm going to make it invisible. I'm going to have this change jump. Okay, so we've changed the jump of our character, and we do that by going back to our code and saying zombie on collision with another object, change jump, zombie, set jump strength, and we'll set that back to 650. Okay, cool. Let's play this and see what happens. Boing. Oh, and he's going just a bit fast there. He missed that. So let's go back to our game layer. I think we'll make that just a bit bigger and see if that helps. There we go. Reset his jump speed, and he falls down. Oh, and he falls through because I need to add the solid base to that. So in the next video, you'll see that I've added the solid base to it and we've changed the direction. Now, I've put some more hit areas onto the game. However, I was thinking that actually I don't really need to do that. All I need is to have just another layer with a tile map here that's set to solid, or the other way around, can have this with the jump area on it, and the rest could be another tile map set to solid. Okay, now, so what I have here is we have a box that our character goes through. So I've set it to a slightly differently, is overlapping. That's fine, that's the same as hitting. I just wanted to see if it worked the same. It did, but there is a problem here. So let's see how it works now. Our zombie jumps nice and high. He hits the block. Now his speed has been changed, but because he's hitting this again, his jump speed is increased again. So I could put a random variable in here. So sometimes he jumps high, sometimes he jumps low. But actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the cloning ability. So I've got zoom jump here. I'm just going to clone this and call it zoom jump 2. And then go to my levels, and where I don't want my zombie to jump really high, I'm going to change these. So let's unlock the game layer and put in zoom jump 2. This is going to come in similar size, so I'm going to pop it here and paste, pop it here. Okay, I'm going to make that just a bit bigger. Let's try this out now. Jump up onto the platform. We jump down, we change his jump speed. Oh, and he fell through the layer because I didn't put my platforms here. So I will just do that very quickly. So we can turn all of these off until we can see, you can see there's a gap here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy these, and I'm going to turn my game layer back on and turn these on, making sure my hit layer's there, and I've got this copy and paste. So let's put a few solid I think I've already got one in there, but we can't necessarily see them. And let's see if that makes a difference now. Go on, zombie. Way up into the sky. Goes down the bottom. Falls down. And he's not jumping. That's interesting. He won't jump. And the reason why he won't jump is because we have cloned this item and we haven't applied any actions to it. So let's go back and apply actions to the cloned version of this jump box. You see, we have on collision with zoom jump, and in fact, we could copy this whole action and paste it, and now I can change this to jump 2, and I could actually just change his jump strength here, but because we have another box, we can do that as well. So actually, I think I'll leave it like that, but take that action out. Let's test it and have a look now. Good, so he just misses that step there. So let's add another one to make him jump. Let's go to our level and copy this item and paste it. Whoops. I think I had 2 selected there. Copy and paste. And we'll just pop it here. So he hits this one and then comes down and hits this, making sure this is jump 2. Then he hits this and he speeds up and he should then loop. So let's check out our looping. Yep. The speed is changed. Oh. And I think he probably didn't quite get there, or all you need to do is change the size and the position of the boxes until our character hits them in the right way. I've had to move this around a little bit just to make sure he touches. I've made that one smaller. I've moved this one over and made it a bit shorter. And I've moved my zombie up there to test it, saves a bit of time. So let's see what happens once I get all my hitboxes about right. In fact, I'm also going to just make these invisible now. So initially invisible, I'll just turn off and check my hitbox. That's turned off, so let's take a look. Oh, I haven't turned them all off, but anyway, let's have a look. So his speed has been changed. Bounce, bounce, and he goes off screen, comes back, goes down the steps, does a smaller jump, big jump, turns around and carries on. Excellent. So now one last thing we want to do here, I just want to make that invisible, is to think about where we're going to go next. So the next thing is we're going to have our character shooting at the zombie to knock the zombie out, and the zombie colliding with our character. I could also have him shooting random bullets, but that's not for this time.